Jests of Hugh Ambrose, number 7,863. The poor wit and the rich counselor. A certain poor wit, being an hungered, did meet a well-fed counselor. Merry fool, quoth the counselor, whither away? In truth, said the poor wag, in that I have eaten not these 2 days, I do wither away, and that right rapidly. The counselor laughed hugely and gave him a sausage. The counselor was easier to please than my new master, the lieutenant. I would like to take post under that counselor. Oh, 'tis but melancholy mumming when poor, heartbroken, jilted Jack Point must needs turn to Hugh Ambrose for original light humor.
Master Point!
Friend! Jailer! Jailer that wast. Jailer that never shalt be more. Jailer that jailed not, or who by his unjailer-like jailering did so jeopardize his jailership. Come, take heart, smile, laugh, wink, twinkle, thou tormentor that tormentest none. Thou racker that rackest not. Come, take heart, and be merry, as I am, as I am.
Aye, 'tis well for thee to laugh. Thou hast a good post and hast cause to be merry.
Cause? Have we not all cause? Is not the whole world a big butt of humor into which all who may will drive a gimlet? See, I am a salaried wit, and is there aught in nature more ridiculous? A poor, dull, heartbroken man who must needs be merry, or he'll be whipped, who must rejoice lest he starve, who must jest you, jibe you, whip you, crank you, rack you, riddle you from hour to hour, day to day, year to year, lest he dwindle, perish, starve, pine, and die. Why, when there's naught else to laugh at, I laugh at myself till I ache for it.
Yet, I have often thought that the jester's calling would suit me to a hair.
Thee? Would suit thee, thou death's head and crossbow.
I have a pretty wit, a light, airy, joysome wit, spiced with anecdote of prison cells and the torture chamber. Oh, a very delicate wit. I have tried it out on many a prisoner, and there have been some who smiled. Now, it is not easy to make a prisoner smile. It should not be difficult to be a good jester, seeing that thou art one.
Difficult? Nothing easier. Nothing easier. Attend, and I will prove it to thee. Oh, a private buffoon is a light-hearted loon if you listen to popular rumor. From the morn to the night he's so joyous and bright, and he bubbles with wit and good humor. He's acquaintance of curse both in prose and in verse, yet though people forgive his transgressions, there are 1 or 2 rules that all family fools must observe if they love their professions. There are 1 or 2 rules of a dozen, maybe, that all family fools of whatever degree must observe if they love their professions. If you wish to succeed as a jester, you need to consider each person's auricular. What is all right for B would quite scandalize C, for C is so very particular. And D may be dull, and D's very thick skull is as empty of brains as a ladle. And F is a sharp, and will cry with a carp. That is known your best joke from the cradle. When your humor they flout, you can't let yourself go. And it does put you out when a person says, oh, I have known that old joke from my cradle. If your master is surly from getting up early and tempers short in the morning, and an opportune joke is enough to provoke him to give you at once a month's warning, then if you refrain, he is at you again, for he likes to get value for money. He'll ask then and there, with an insolent stare, if you know that you're paid to be funny. It adds to the task of a merryman's place when a principal asks with a scowl on his face, if you know that you're paid to be funny. Comes a bishop, maybe, or a solemn DD, oh, beware of his anger provoking. Better not pull his hair, lest it pins in his chair, he don't understand practical joking. The jests that you crack have an orthodox smack. You may get a bland smile from these sages, but should they by chance be imported from France, have a crown stop out of his wages. It's a general rule that your seal is may quench if the family fool tells a joke that's too French. Have a crown is stopped out of his wages. Though your head it may rack with a bilious attack, and your senses with toothache you're losing. Don't be mopey and flat, they don't find you for that, for properly quaint is amusing. Though your wife ran away with a soldier that day and took with her your trifle of money, bless your heart, they don't mind. They're exceedingly kind. They don't blame you so long as you're funny. It's a comfort to feel if your partner should flit. Though you suffer a deal, they don't mind it a bit. They don't blame you so long as you're funny. So, thou wouldst be a jester, eh?
Aye.
Now, listen. My sweetheart, Elsie Maynard, was secretly wed to this Fairfax half an hour ere he escaped.
She did well.
She did nothing of the kind. So hold thy peace and perpend. Now, while he liveth, she is dead to me, and I to her. So my jibes and jokes notwithstanding, I am the saddest and the sorriest dog in England.
Thou art a very dull dog indeed.
Now, if thou wilt swear that thou didst shoot this Fairfax while he was trying to swim across the river, it needs but the discharge of an arquebus on a dark night, and that he sank and was seen no more, I'll make thee the very Archbishop of Jesters, and that in 2 days' time. Now, what sayest thou?
I am to lie?
Hardly. But thy lie must be a lie of circumstance, which I will support with the testimony of eyes, ears, and tongue.
And thou wouldst qualify me to be a jester?
As a jester among jesters, I will teach thee all my original songs, my self-constructed riddles, my own ingenious paradoxes. Nay, more, I will reveal to thee the source whence I get them. Now, what sayest thou?
Well, if it be but a lie thou wantest of me, I hold it cheap enough, and I say yes. It's a bargain. Hereupon we both agreed, all that we two to agree to will secure by solemn deed to prevent all errormental.
You want Elsie or to call with a story grim and gory?
This Fairfax died in all, I declare to, you're to swear to.
I do swear to.
I declare to.
I do swear to.
I declare to. I declare to. You to swear to. I declare to. Tell a tale of Hugging of convincing detail. Tell tremendous and defend us. What a tale of cock and bull.
aching undertaking to instruct you in the art amazing, wonder-raising of a jester, jesting free, high ambition, proud position.
And the lively one I'll be, a waggle-wagging, never flagging.
Waggle-wagging,
never flagging.
Waggle-wagging,
Never flagging.
Waggle-wagging, waggle-wagging, never flagging. Tell a tale of conflict, of convincing detail. Tell